Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast. Hello, beloved. Hello, hello, hello. It is wonderful to be able to connect with you. Wonderful to say hi, what's happening, what are you doing, where you be at, how things are for you. Sending love, grace, blessings out to you this morning. What is happening with you? What's going on in your world? Good morning, Letitia. Welcome, dear. Welcome, welcome. Delasper, good morning, dear. Good morning. Good to see you, Delasper. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. For those of you who will be live, yes, yes, yes. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. For those of you who will hashtag it and replay it, I love it. I love it. I love it. For those who will be on, I don't know you on. I might not never know you on. I love that as well. Let's do what we do. The reasons that we do it is our own reasons, and we get to show up the way we show up, in our own way. And for those who will be on and be used, well, who will be used by Papa as a secret weapon somewhere down the road. Y'all know I need it when I need it. Papa knows it, and Papa joins with one of his beloved, and it happens, right? It happens the way that it happens. So I am grateful for all of us. I'm grateful for who we are, for how we are, for the role that we play, right? Because we need to do what we need to do that works for us. So I'm grateful. I am absolutely grateful. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, Dorian. Welcome. Good morning. So good to see you. Good to see you. Um, so jumping right in this morning, we are talking about this notion of purpose, right? Purpose. We talked about it being an inconvenience. We talked about the notion that anyway, I don't remember the other one. It being an inconvenience is the one. And now today we are talking about this idea of good morning, Judith. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are dealing with this idea that purpose will choose us, right? The purpose will choose for us, right? And so in the other one, I think is this idea that not anything is available. Kind of like a process of elimination. Well, that's what we're doing here. Purpose will choose for us when we yield to purpose, when we answer purpose, when we align with purpose. It automatically takes some things off the table. It automatically takes some things off the table. My alignment with purpose takes off the table me sleeping in consistently, sleeping in late. My alignment with purpose has me out the bed at least by 5:30 so I can be up by 5:40, many times by 4 a.m. My alignment with purpose has me, and I think it's shifting to 3 a.m. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to be staying up at night. Maybe I'm getting ready to shift totally. I don't know. But the alignment with purpose has me as an early riser. Good morning, Sherry Naylor. Welcome, welcome. Which hadn't been my reality. It hadn't been my reality. But now that has shifted. Now that has shifted. So purpose will choose for us. When we pursue purpose, it will choose for us. It will choose what we engage, what we're a part of, what comes on our table, and it will choose what goes off the table. As you align, things narrow. As we align, things narrow. And of course, some things broaden, but the things that broaden are the things that are truly connected to purpose. Good morning to Vera L. Robinson. Good morning. The things that are truly connected to purpose, those things will align. But those that are not, they're shaved off. They're shaved off. So purpose will choose for us. You know how when we are indecisive about things, I wonder, is it because at times, because they don't align with purpose? They don't align with purpose. Like, I don't ever have to be, I'm never indecisive about whether or not I want to have life-giving conversations. I'm never indecisive about whether or not there's a book in my belly. I'm never indecisive about never or not I want to um, develop something to help the beloved love themselves better. Never. I'm never indecisive about loving on myself, serving myself first. I'm never indecisive. So the things that are aligned with purpose, I'm not indecisive about it at all. But there's some things that get off my table that are not a part, that cannot be a part, that have been chosen to as a no. Listening to anything, like hearing anything, like allowing anything to come into my being, my ear gates, my eye gates. Some of those things are absolute no-go. They cannot be a part of my life experience because it hinders me in showing up in this way. Being in a situation where we're disgruntled, where we are against one another, where being in relationships that are hostile, that are unhealthy, that is no, that can't be a part of my my lived experience. Good morning, cousin. I love you back very much. Right. Allowing things to fester where we don't come to a conclusion, where love is not the driving force. It just cannot be. Not pursuing, like not growing, not increasing, not becoming. That can't be a part of my lived experience of my true reality, because I have said yes to purpose. I've said yes to purpose. And not only have I said yes, but I'm living it out. I'm walking it out. I am pursuing it with everything that is a part of me. It is not optional to not live it out, to not be it, to be in it, right? To not manifest from it. So when we say yes to purpose, it will make some choices for us. Like we won't even have to, if we're really saying yes, we won't have to choose some things. Like there's some places that we just won't be able to go anymore. And some of it is just simply from a timing factor. From a time, it's just not enough time in order to do it. Some of it is a timing factor. There's some things in my life that I have that I've been doing for years and years and years. I'm saying over a decade, maybe a decade and a half, that I have to sunset at the end of the year, that will no longer be able to be a part of what it is that I do on a day-to-day. There's some things that I've been doing in the more recent years that I have to sunset because it's no longer a part of purpose. And see, purpose is not limited to one thing. I just need to hear y'all say that. I mean, I need y'all to hear me say that. Purpose is not limited to one thing. Purpose is a thing. Your purpose is a theme, right? You know what your purpose is by looking at the theme of your life. If you were to look at my my baby picture has my mouth open, wide open. And not wide open in the sense that I just talk a lot. I do talk a lot, but it's teaching, it's sharing, it's instruction, it's encouragement, it's exhortation, it's inspiration. That kind of talking, I do it a lot. Other kind of talking, I don't. I could be in a room and never say a word. Just sit there, observe, be in my head, talking to me, rehearsing something, practicing something, remembering something, recalling something, or just at a place of peace, in silence, meditation, or nothingness. All of those things are possible. I do them well by myself. I really do. So I'm never lonely, never lonely. And, I always have something in which to engage myself even if I'm engaging in sheer silence, feels so good. It feels so good, right? And so purpose will indeed choose for us. And you say, Letitia, when purpose calls you forward, there are things you must be willing to leave and will have to leave behind. Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll have to leave behind. Some things just can't go with us, right? They just are no longer a part of who we are. And so, and that has to be okay. Like, it doesn't always feel good. It doesn't always feel good. But look, if you don't fulfill your purpose and bring to the universe what only you can bring in the way that only you can bring it, like, no excuse is acceptable, beloved. Well, this happened to me. Okay. All right. And then that's a part of your purpose. I don't buy into, well, we had to experience that in order to. I don't buy into that thing. I just don't. Some people get their significance and their understanding from that. I don't. I would prefer that some things not happen and I still have what I have. I don't know if it worked like that. Perhaps it doesn't work like that. I do know that things that we can use, whatever. I do know that. I do know that we can use what happened towards our purpose. And that's the way. I don't know if it had to happen in order. I'll pause on that a little bit. I don't know. Hey, Lena. Welcome. Welcome, girl. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, Lena. Yeah. So I don't know if it had to happen, but since it happened, see, that's it right there. I don't know if it had to happen. You know, be like, well, God did it. No, I don't know about all that. But since it happened, my whole point is, since we're here, we might as well leverage it. Since we're here, we might as well make the best use of it. Since we're here, we might as well make it work for us. Since it's here, I ain't going to waste the time. I'm not going to waste what did happen. I'm going to pick up every tool, every strategy. I'm going to learn every lesson. I'm going to get what I got to get out of it. I'm going to milk this experience for everything that it is. I'm not going to let it be a waste and duck my head in the sand and wallow and this and that. No, I might cry because it's a crying situation. I might shed some tears. I might lament. But you better believe I'm going to get myself up. I'm going to dust it off and I'm going to learn what I need to learn. Hello, 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 H2O Savior. I don't know who you are, but welcome. I think that's the first time that I've seen that. And so I welcome you. Everyone, welcome H2O Savior on our broadcast this morning. So yeah, and let me know who you are. If I know you personally, let me know who you are. So yeah, I just don't subscribe to that. But this is what I subscribe to. I'm not going to waste what happened to me. Y'all hear me? I'm not going to waste what happened to me. I'm going to leverage what happened to me. I sometimes don't appreciate what happened. I don't understand what happened. Sometimes I'm looking at God like, really, we could have did that another way, in a respectful, honorable way. I'm going to ask that question. Like, really, thank you for your welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm going to ask, like, we could have did that another way. For real, that's the way we had to get that lesson that way. But since we here, I'm not leaving nothing behind. I'm not leaving a lesson, an idea, an insight, an awareness, a thought, a shift I'm not leaving nothing. Since we had to go down this path, I'm looking around to see, what is it for me to learn? Where's the growth factor? How do I increase from here? Because you know what? I ain't trying to come down this street again. For real. Because I'm not trying, if it's one of those streets, I'm not trying to have that experience again. Good morning, Brian. Welcome, sis. So good to see you. Because I'm just not trying to have that experience again. And so I'm going to leverage it since we're here. Since we're here. What I'm not going to do is use a lot of time. I don't want to be here. I'm not supposed to be here. Why is this happening to me? This is not supposed to. I wish that I'm just not. Like, I might do it a few. I'm not going to do it that many times, because what I do know is that I am here. I'm here. Okay. I'm going to get sober really quickly. Okay. I'm here. I don't want to be here. No, I don't. So let's figure out how to get from here sooner, quicker, faster. Let's figure out how to get up sooner, quicker, faster. Let's figure out how to release sooner, quicker, faster. Let's figure out how to learn whatever lesson there is that I can leverage it sooner, quicker, faster. Let's figure it out because I don't want to be here. But since I'm here, I'm going to leverage it. Since I'm here, I'm going to learn. Since I'm here, I'm going to milk it. Since I'm here, I'm going to be here. Like be here, be present so that I can grow, expand, increase, become. Since I'm here anyway. Okay, we here. So, see, purpose will choose for us. Purpose will choose. Purpose will choose what we see, what we don't see. Because when you are aligned with purpose, so the idea of love, I'm going to be drawn to that no matter where I go, because love is a significant part of my purpose. So no matter where I go, if I see the word love, like I'm attuned to it. You know how as a mama, when you hear your baby cry, like you can pick out your baby's cry, or your name. So all of us, when we hear our name, we automatically, I'm like that with love. If I see the word love, if I hear the word love, there's conversation about love, there's a book about love, there's a tool towards love, I'm drawn to it. Because love is my anchoring force. I believe everything is better with love. I just simply do. You can't convince me otherwise. I believe absolutely everything is better with love. And so I am always then leaning in the direction of love, purposing love, purposing to be drawn by love, purposing to be, I didn't switch my thing and lost y'all. Purposing to be engaged in anything that will draw me to love. So funny. Where y'all at? Here we go. I lost y'all. So anything that has to do with this notion of love is going to pique my interest. It's going to draw my attention. It's going to get a little bit of a pause from me. So anything that's like with hate, that's disgruntled, that's mean. Let me just say, I know people can be and sometimes are unkind, nasty, rude, inconsiderate. All those kinds of things are part of some things that we can be. But beloved, you get to decide if you want to join them in that dance. You get to decide. Like you get to decide what kind of dance you engage in and whether or not you want to join people in that dance. I don't. Because sowing and reaping is real. And what we give out, we get back. So I choose not to join them. People can be, but people can be the opposite of that, loving and kind and giving and precious. And well, we're precious even if we're acting nasty. Love has always been the answer to the questions in my life. Thank you. Absolutely. They are the answers. I've heard somebody say one time, love is my religion. I've heard somebody say that that love is my answer. Right, like you said, Savior, love is my answer. And when love is the answer, there's no way to lose. There's no way to lose. There's inconvenience, there's hurt, there's pain, there's difficulties. That's a part of life. That's a part of growth. But there is not loss when we lean into love, when we choose love. So purpose will choose for you. And one of the things that purpose always chooses is a way of love. Always. So I just want to remind us that I want to invite us to become a part of the More Love Please movement. Become a part of the movement. And the way that you can become a part of that movement is that you will join by going to Dr. Catherine E. James. I realized I didn't even do that last time. You can join by going to drcatherineejames.com and then click on the More Love Please. Click on More Love Please. And then when you click on the More Love Please, where is it? When you click on that, you will get this. It invites you to be in action, and it tells you how to be in action. And then if you scroll all the way down, you'll be able to contribute for $13 a month. We are looking to get 100 sponsors for $13 a month and 150 donors, $13 a month, monthly contribution. And we're looking for sponsorships too that will sponsor an entire episode for $150. For $150, and you can do both. We invite you to do whichever one. You could do one, you could do both. And the only other thing I want to say is that as you go, you get to the last screen, it's going to ask you for your PayPal email. You do not need a PayPal email. You just need an email address. And that's that. And so, beloved, I thank you for being on. I thank you for your sponsorship in advance. For those who've already sponsored, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be sure to tune in Friday for the More Love Please. For More Love Please, Devera. I do not choose jealous, driven, competitive dance partners. I choose those who appreciate to love the world. Me too, Devera L. Robinson. I love dancing with you, sis. Love dancing with you. Me too. Me too. So do I. I choose. It just makes life so much sweeter. So much sweeter. So much sweeter. Like, I'm not in judgment of those who are there. I just don't participate. Like, it's like, I don't go to a buffet and I'm mad at the dishes on the buffet that I don't eat. That doesn't make sense. So the same thing with people and how people choose to live their life. I'm not mad at people who choose to live their life different than me. I just don't choose to live my life in that way. Right? It would be such a waste of energy to be at a buffet fussing at all of the dishes that you don't like. Ridiculous, right? That's kind of how we do with life. We get mad at people for living life on their terms because it don't fit ours. I just don't choose them as a dance partner, like Devera said. And I don't accept an invitation to their party. I just don't. Love peace. Me too. Yeah, I just don't accept an invitation to their party. And I'm okay with that. Like, I don't have to, because y'all, no, thank you. 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 Right? That's my reality, is a no, thank you. I don't want to. No, thank you. All right. All right, beloved. At the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished, we gave up the right to not be amazing. We gave up the right to not be amazing. The last word, I am praying for you. I am praying for you, praying for your baby, and just keeping you two up in my prayer. All right. All right. We gave up the right to not be amazing. It's foolishness to not be. And we just don't benefit ourselves to not be. Like, what's the false modesty about? Or what is the fear about? Sometimes saying no is love. Oftentimes it is. Oftentimes it is indeed love. Love for us and love for others. Because look, if we say yes to something that we don't really want to do, it's not help. It's not really serving the other person. It's not, it might get the thing done, but what energy are we bringing to? What atmosphere, what environment are we bringing? I'd rather do it in love or not do it at all. All right. I love y'all a whole bunch. And I'll see you soon. Make sure you share and like, and you invite somebody to the journey, to the self-love journey. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Thank you for the love, the Vera L. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for the love. Thank you, listening to you as I dress. All right, my dear. All right. Thank you for sharing the videos.